I have been waiting for the viewership of the Oscars to come out. I want to know how many people watched this award show because they've been on quite the low for a while. Following a steady slide that over a decade saw its audience plummet by 74% to an all-time low of 10.4 million viewers in 2021, viewership for the Oscars in 2022 surged. Thank you, Will Smith and Chris Rock, for that. That's why it jumped up. It jumped up because of the slap. If you go and you look at where exactly during the broadcast those numbers spiked for the Oscars, it happened when he got slapped because the world started to talk about it. Naturally, people tuned in because they wanted to know what was going on. So it actually boosted ratings. However, 16.6 was still the second lowest time the Oscars has ever been viewed. The first, of course, being 10.4 million. And that still appears to be the bottom. This number is from TV Series Final, and they've got Sunday's ratings. So per TV Series Final, the Oscars, 8 p.m., got 15.67 million viewers. So it's still worse than last year, but it went up a little bit from 10 million. So this is still bad. This is still low. 15 million is not big. Countdown to the Oscars, which is 7, had 9.6 million people watching. So there was some people interested in it, but it's still really low. 15.6 is low. That is embarrassing for Hollywood. Maybe these numbers will grow or get less in an hour or two. This is the earliest number that I've seen. I've been wondering, why is this taking so long to come out? Usually that means they were going to be disastrous. This isn't good, but it's also not bad for them. It's not that much less than what they had with Will Smith last year, who, by the way, is not enjoying this. He was the joke of the Oscars last night. Lots of jokes made at his expense, which I'm sure he's not happy with. When you consider that he's been trying to mount a comeback. He wants to have a comeback and become a movie star again, because he used to be seen as a movie star until recently. I would say that red table thing that he does started to really destroy his brand, but that was his wife's idea for sure. Let's do red table, put all our business out there for the world to see. No, that's not what you should do. Movie stars should be mysterious. You're not supposed to know what's going on in their lives, especially the fact that your wife had sex with a minor almost. Not truly. I mean, he was an adult, from what I understand, but still, it's kind of strange when you tell people your wife banged your son's friend. It's a little weird, strange. I mean, everyone kind of knew something was going on. There were pictures of her and him out there on, award carpet shows, I don't know what the one was, but there's pictures of her in August by billboards. That was for some kind of event. And everyone knew what was going on. Then they let you know there was an entanglement. But as Chris Rock said, that means she was banging him. So his brand is heavily damaged. I don't know if it can ever go back to what it was, but he is going to try with back-to-back movies, Bad Boys 4 and Fast and Loose. And he was mad when Chris Rock took jabs at him like he did, because that started the joke round again. Now we're back in the news cycle with Will Smith getting mocked. And mocked he was. Tim Allen was even making fun of him last night and getting some laughs. And then, of course, Jimmy Kimmel went after him. A couple of people on the show, from what I understand, went after him, making him look like a joke. We know this is a special night for you. We want you to have fun. We want you to feel safe. And most importantly, we want me to feel safe, Kimmel 55 said on Sunday night. So we have a strict policy in place. If anyone in this theater commits an act of violence at any point during the show, you will be awarded the Best Actor Oscar and permitted to give a 19-minute long speech. Then he continues making fun of him again, makes fun of him again here. Get mad at a joke and decide you want to get jiggy with it. It's not going to be easy this go around. There was some right here. And then there's a whole bunch. Look at how many times he made fun of Will Smith during this. So Will Smith was seething. Now, there was a report that came out and said, why weren't Jada and Will at the Oscars? Well, it's because Will Smith is banned for like 10 years, which I imagine will eventually get repealed. They're not going to do much to him. I bet you they let him back like in 2 years. Guarantee you they do. They're not going to make him sit out a whole decade. They're not going to do it. But I bet you Will was sitting there watching this show, even though the report came out and said they skipped it and they weren't watching it. That's a lie. He was watching this and seething in anger, seething in rage as someone dare mock his masculinity, which, he has very little of because most men won't let their wives go out and hook up with other men. It's not really a thing to be proud of or consider masculine, but Will Smith is okay with his wife opening her door up for other men. So Jimmy Kimmel roasted him. He was seething. He was angry. That's just my guess. A lot of people were angry at the Oscars as well. A lot of people mad that Jamie Lee Curtis won. How dare this white woman win an award? Basically, the reason they were really mad at this one, though, is because Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is mostly an Asian cast. And so a lot of people are saying, should we give the white woman out of all the Asians an Oscar? It's racist. It's a racist win. Because of course it is. I think people are getting tired of this. I don't particularly even like Jamie Lee Curtis. I think she's an idiot. I like a lot of her older movies, but she's definitely one of the reasons why you see such low ratings for the Oscars, because social media has been the biggest enemy for movie stars in existence. And she gets on there and says some of the stupidest shit, like when she saw a mail postal truck on a tow bed and thought Trump was sending out tow trucks to steal them to stop voting or some shit. Literally, she really said that. That's a real thing that happened. This is the kind of shit that makes movie stars look stupid, and them being able to not have like 13 people to go through to put a statement out is the worst thing that's ever happened to the industry. They say stupid shit constantly and spook off fans and make them these people are idiots. I don't care about them anymore. And as long as they keep saying shit on social media, unfiltered, this is what you're going to see every awards show, a dip. I'm actually shocked that it's up there almost with the Will Smith slap, because they were looking at a really bad Oscars year. I think the reason that a lot of people tuned in this year, like I said in my previous video today, they had a lot of bait because they had a lot of movies in there that people actually cared about. Black Panther, Avatar, Top Gun. You had a lot of movies in there that people actually cared about, so they actually tuned in. It wasn't all award bait. So, take it for what it is. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Also, like and subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.